Urdoi, urdoi. Skam kurottil. Mm, intelligent. Is there a limit to how intelligent a single person can be? Yes, my answer is yes. Of course, there is a limit because you have a brain and a brain has a limit. Yes, it's not infinite. So this answers this. Why is sandwich meat round when bread is square? It's, I've seen square meat and round bread too. And you can mix if you don't like it. So this is not a given. You have free will. You can, if your square doesn't fit your circle, you can always buy. Trust me, you can do this. You can buy round meat and round sandwich. It's possible. It's been done before. So don't worry. Who's the fifth person on your missed calls? Somebody called me and I missed my calls. 5 people? Fifth person on your missed calls. This is a really weird question. I guess somebody I owe money to. 18. If man developed from monkeys, why do we still have monkeys? Monkeys. Mankeys. Who said it developed from monkeys? Who said this? We developed from us and we looked like monkeys. But have you seen a dog developing from a cat? No. So it's different things. Don't mix. 19. Which would be the nicest if animals could talk? Which would be the nicest if animals could only talk? I kamerasta. I drakka. Nu ja. O, gamiasz. Da, mogу to încerc. Magia. Nimic, asistentul Darius se ocupă. Tot mai bine, tot mai bine. Am mici ajustări. Which would be the nicest if animals could only talk? I don't understand this question. Do you? We're both stupid. Me and Darius, we're both stupid. Where are you going to buy the lunch for tomorrow? But we can buy it tomorrow morning. No? Take a walk. If you punch yourself in the face and it hurts, are you weak or strong? Can you train your face to make it real strong? Has any strong person punched themselves and said it doesn't hurt? I feel nothing. I think what you are is neither weak nor strong. You are what we in Romanian call nisimțit. it would be it would be well, it would be healthy, it would be quite useful to feel pain. It's not a case of being strong or weak, right? We have a intermission. It's the frog, the beautiful frog that I made. If you could, Darius, if you could bring it closer so we could zoom. Beautiful frog, not available for sale, so don't even think about it. What else? So yeah, I think you would be strong and healthy if you could feel your punch. It's got nothing to do with strength. Where are we? Oh God, 21. What's your most hated mode of transportation? Piggyback. It's very uncomfortable to be carried by somebody on their back. Even for me, it's uncomfortable, not just for them. I hate it because the people who did this for me were not strong enough. I would always be afraid that they would drop me, or I wasn't strong enough and I couldn't suffocate them. I couldn't hold on to their neck. 22. If there's an ambulance on its way to save someone and it knocks down someone, would it stop to help them? I love this question. It sounds similar to the other one with the electrocution. Maybe you remember. If there's an ambulance on its way to save someone and it knocks down someone, would it stop to help them? That's entirely up to the people that run the ambulance, right? The ambulance is not on its own. It's driven by people. The ambulance is a mean of transportation that I would hate to be in, unless it saved my life. So it's really a love-hate relationship. Anyway, I can't predict what people in the ambulance would do, but maybe they are indeed dedicated to saving people. If they knock down somebody, that somebody better be at fault. Because if they knock that person down intentionally, that's the black ambulance. It's an evil ambulance that's prowling the streets at night, stealing children. So it depends on the ambulance, first of all, but I suppose this is a regular ambulance that it's supposed to save people or help them at least. It depends a lot. If they knock that person down and it's that person's fault, it doesn't matter. They should help them. If they don't see this person that they knocked down, then they won't help them even if they wanted to. Definitely they shouldn't. They shouldn't. But maybe if there's as I was saying, maybe if there's more than one person in the ambulance, which I suppose it's the case, they should let somebody out and check on the people they knocked down and determine if that's more urgent than their current mission. Then they should stop altogether. If it's mild, just put them into the ambulance and take them with you. wherever you're going. It should be fun story to tell afterwards. Number 23. If you had a chance to invent a country, what would you name it? Country. I would just name it country. Say it how it is. It's a country that I invented called country. Have you ever taken something out of your possession and failed to return it? Have you ever taken something out of your possession, failed to return it? Writing this doesn't make sense. 25. How would you be able to solve problems if you were from Mars? In the Martian way. With the martial law and with martial arts and with the Mars bar, chocolate bar. Anything would be totally Martian or Marshall or Mars. So definitely in a martial way. 26. What are two things? Nobody knows. Oh, I have 2 minutes. Okay. What are two things that you think are normal but become really strange when you do them repeatedly? Why is it two? Struggling to find one. Normal but become really strange when you do them repeatedly. What I noticed just by filming this thing is the way I'm adjusting my eyeglasses. That feels normal from where I am, but when I look at the video, it's kind of geeky. I don't like it. So that would be one thing. What other thing? I think it's normal. Strange when you do them repeated. I don't want to say what I'm really thinking. Strange when you, yeah, I'm such a bore. Maybe that's it. I think it's normal to be boring, but if it happens too often, I need to do something about it. Or oh, it's the video stuff, of course, always video. A friend of mine filmed me at a dinner while I was finishing up my burger, and I was doing things that I didn't even think about, let alone think they are normal. It was just natural. I was doing things like cleaning my teeth with my tongue. That. I was doing that. And when I saw it on tape, it wasn't only strange, it was undesirable. It was wrong. It was awful. And comic. There. Next question, 27. Is it permissible for minors who act in erotic films to see them? I was thinking of something similar at one point. They are acting in an erotic film. So somehow I think they trick them and they don't tell them what this is about. It's a game or something. They tell them it's a game. Well, if it's an R-rated film, what does it mean? It means it's not for children. Minors. Of course, they would want to see it. they would want to. I acted. I want to see it. This is really something you should answer um, on a specific basis, not as a general rule. This is truly something that needs to be discussed. It's a serious question. Can't make fun of it. Because I saw the ring and I wasn't a minor and I didn't act in it. But I shouldn't have seen it. I had a strange time afterwards, suffice to say. Question number 28. What's the color of the mirror? Color of the mirror. Silver. Trust me, it's silver. You found out. You heard it here first. Say, it's silver. The mirror has color and silver. You damn fool. 29. What do you usually think about while you are on the toilet? I think about my business. I'm doing my business. Not thinking about it. I'm totally present. I'm not on the toilet by chance. It does just happen. I went there because I had to. And that is really a moment to ponder the functions of digestion, the all sorts of how do you call that? Sorts of characteristics. What's going on? All sorts of very graphic details, sensations. It's really an exploratory moment that I find is most successful when it's expedient and odorless, or without. Great. So that's taking us to number 30. Which superpower would you not want? Superpower that I would hate to hear people's thoughts. Right? Could I be turning that off? It's already noisy in my head. I hear my own thoughts. I have to live with that. I think it would be fun to hear other people's thoughts, though. So let's find another superpower I don't want. A superpower. Superpower to be omnipotent. I wouldn't like to have absolute power. Yeah, like that guy Apocalypse. Have you seen that guy? He could end the world, but he never does. So it's kind of useless. It's a useless power. Number 31. What hair color do they list on your driver's license if you're bald? They list ginger. That's the safest bet. Or if they're smart, they would look at your eyebrows and I suppose those usually match. The beard or pubic hair is not a reliable source. You must have been not bald at some point. it didn't happen at your, I mean, maybe you were born bald, then it started to grow and it had a color when you were a child. And then right before it started to go bald, it had another color, I'm sure of it. And it's probably the most reliable reference. Although I noticed that with people who go gray, it's not abrupt, it happens gradually, in the sense that maybe they were brown hair and then it goes into some sort of gray that isn't obviously white. It's more like a dark gray. It whitens. So that's a strange thing that's really not connected to this question. So if you're bald, ginger. 32. How do birds actually pee? This is an easy question if you've been in your biology class, children. So everyone should know the answer to this. What is strange about this question is that it's listed as strange. This question is listed as strange, weird question. So for the benefit of the authors of this list, whomever they are, I will explain what goes on with birds and pee, because they are all in the same category. The birds have something called the cloaca. Cloaca, because English is fun. I think it's pronounced differently in the original Latin, but I won't attempt it. Won't do that. So the cloaca is like a universal dump and input device, biological apparatus. That's how they pee, shit, lay eggs, and have sex. It's universal. It's really the only affordable solution to lightweight flying creature. It's really smart. I applaud it. Applaud the cloaca. Next question, 33. Will someone ever be able to live forever? That means biologically, I suppose, because we all know that great authors, actors, and everything else that in the legendary domain kind of lives forever. There's historical figures that live forever, and then that we've never met, still been talked about, discussed, and their identity changes depending on what we find attractive about that sort of a figure. But biologically speaking, someone be able to live forever? No. Even if they could, they would do some dumb shit at some point and kill them. Trust me. And it doesn't have to be reckless behavior. It could be an accident. You get hit by lightning. It could be somebody else's fault. It could be war. You know, the Earth was at many points in its history ravaged by natural disasters, as we call them. So this forever is, even if in theory would be possible, maybe, who knows, circumstances would abruptly put an end to it. Yeah, let's leave it at that. Question number 34. Have you discovered a beautiful you have discovered a beautiful island upon which you may build your own society. You can even make the rules. What's going to be the first rule you put into place? No trash on the ground, please. Don't don't be messy like that. Don't yeah. Don't no no trash. Let's keep it clean. That's it's important. It's a beautiful island. Okay? So let's keep it that way. Let, yeah, let's be smart about it. So you don't shit where you eat, where you sleep. So we're not chicken. We're not mindless. Let's be human. Let's take care of it. Okay, 35. Why do you perceive everyone driving faster than you as an idiot? Those who are quicker than you as a moron. When the fuck? Let's just address the first part of it. Those faster than me are idiots. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. That I don't drive, but if they go faster than me, they must be idiots. Or else I would have to accept the reality that I can't drive that fast. I can't drive at all, so they must be idiots. It's not my fault. It's their idiots. So let's go into that area of blaming other people for me not knowing how to drive or having enough money to buy a car that's fast like that and so on. Number 36. Why aren't they using blanks if it's friendly fire? I have no idea. I've never been in a friendly fire or otherwise. Don't ask me that. It's very specific. The only weird thing about this question is the logic of it being here. It should be general enough. The U.S. Everyone in the U.S. been in a friendly fire. Everyone's got a gun. So why aren't they using blanks then? It's friendly fire. Why aren't they hugging each other before they start? If it's friendly fire, why are they even using fire at all? You know what I mean? It's friendly. It's friendly uh, death. My God, this is Darius calling. I hear a phone. So I probably have to end here for now, but I can't help it. I'll be back.